So, you know when you start to film and then you realize that the whole universe wants to say hi in your video too? I think that's what's happening with how strong the rain is. Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Chrissy, and I'm here with my first book haul of 2018. And finally it stopped raining because I already filmed it when it was raining and I just was yelling through the rain and it just didn't work out because there was so much noise. So I am refilming. So that means that all of my expressions are less genuine. Okay, so I actually did a book exchange last December with Winna, and because the Philippine mailing system is so good, it's amazing, it came 3 weeks late. Now, I got the book early, and when I opened the package, I was like, yes, book! But like, there wasn't anything else. I wasn't really expecting anything else until Winna was like, they didn't pick up the card. So then I was like, there's a card? And so then she had to resend the card, and then the tracking got lost, so then she had to resend it again. And yeah. So 3 weeks later, I have the book and the card. So the book is A General Theory of Oblivion by Jose Eduardo Agualusa. It was shortlisted for the Man Booker International in 2016, and it's about a woman who locked herself in an apartment and keeps busy by writing her story on the walls of her home. And I'm like, that sounds like me. Like, if I could never leave, that would be great. Because I don't mind, because like I'm such a homebody and a big introvert. I'm like, that sounds like heaven, quite frankly. And the card is finally here. So it just says, Dear Chrissy, hope you enjoy this book. It was so awesome to meet you this year, and your channel has been such a bright light in the mundaneness of my day. It feels very nice to know there are other people trying hard too, other people reading too. I hope 2018 is a good one. Love, Winna. And you know, this actually just really encouraged me because I was just privately mulling over whether or not to be a little bit less active on booktube, because maybe I want to focus on other things, even though I'm not even sure what those other things I want to focus on are. I've just been feeling like just a little bit like slumpy towards booktube, and just reading that from her, it really means a lot, because even if it's like just one person who enjoys what I do, it's like it feels great knowing that at least somebody is okay with like my weirdness. So thank you so much, Winna. It was really nice like to get to know you and to meet you and like to have all these cool exchanges and like to do stuff with you. Even though it's like long distance, it's still cool. And like I hope we're friends forever. Ever. So yeah. Moving on. I have this like weird tingly feeling sometimes when I go to the bookstore, and usually when I get this tingly feeling to go to the bookstore, I know I'm gonna find a good book. Not just because I know when the bookstore has their regular shipments. This is a used bookstore, by the way. I don't always go to the big chains like National Bookstore or Fully Booked. Those are like, I mean, yeah, I go to National because it's in the mall, but I would buy more from Book Sale because it's secondhand, it's cheaper, and you get what you're looking for. It's not just, you know, like the standard all the YA or like all of the literary fiction that's been there for like a couple years, and they're really expensive. So sometimes I'm able to find books like that but for cheaper in Book Sale. So so today my tingly feeling led me to Book Sale, and as I was like browsing through the shelves like on the floor, I feel a book hit me. So then I'm like, oh, I must not have stacked them properly on top. So then I put the book back on top, and then I see 2 feet come up to me, and then I feel the book fall down again, and I'm like, what's this? So then I look up and I look pissed, and then I see my book BFF Remus throwing books at me. So that's what he used to get my attention. So you can only throw a book at me if you're him. And it got my attention, and so as we were browsing and discussing our plans, I was able to find the autobiography of Malcolm X as told to Alex Haley for pretty cheap. Actually, I'm pretty sure I have another copy of this in my book bin down there, but I will not be getting it because I'm lazy and because this is a better copy. So I may or may not be selling it after I read it. So that's where I am, like, in my book readership life right now. Like, I know some people who just will not let go. I mean, like, that's not wrong. I mean, you could hold on to all the books as much as you can, as much as your library can take, because quite frankly, I am overflowing here, and my grandma is kind of like, you know, there are more books than like shelf space currently in this house, and all the walls are taken up because she has a lot of art. So yeah. So if I don't love it, like, with all my heart and with all my soul, I sell it. Or if I know I can get a good price, I'll sell it. Like what I did with my other Bret Easton Ellis and my Palahniuk. It's not that I don't like them, like, I love them. I just know I can get a good price for them, because they're actually pretty in demand and people are willing to pay a big price for them. So that's what I do. I sell them cheaper than when I get them anyway, so because they're secondhand. And the tingly feeling also helped me find Christmas Holiday by W. Somerset Maugham children. And so this might be my 2018 Christmas read. I've actually enjoyed finding Christmas reads and reading them on Christmas. It just feels really good. And the tingly feeling never lets me down because I found Rules of Attraction by Bret Easton Ellis. It was like right there, the spine is so beautiful, and so I got it. And oh no, this was the other day, this wasn't today. But today I also was able to find Alexa Chung's It. So I have another copy. I know, you know, I read this like last year, about this time last year, and I'm planning to sell this, maybe keep it or sell it, one of those. But the last time I had another tingly feeling, and that I obeyed, because sometimes when I wake up in the morning, I get this tingly feeling, and it's like, go to the bookstore, and I'm not sure that's healthy, but sometimes I obey, and sometimes I find a good book. And that one time I found Bossypants by Tina Fey. This is a pretty good trade paperback edition, and then the small one is worth like 300 pesos, but this big one, I found it for just like 140 or less, 120 in book sale. So yes, the tingly feeling, it never lets you down. Well, me down anyway. So I'm not really sure that's healthy, but like, it works out. I mean, like, as you can see. And so another time when I was like browsing through like the Insta stories of people I follow, this girl that I buy books from, she posted a photo of Batman Nightwalker, and then I was like, oh my gosh, it's out! And I'm like, it's not here yet. And she's like, well, if it's not there yet, I can get it for you. So I was like, okay, I'll think about it. So then that was when I was still going around. And then I passed by like the bookstore just to see if it was there, and bam! Batman Nightwalker by Marie Lu. It's Bay. It's the Bay. So yes, I'm so happy I got it. And so I didn't have to ask her to get it for me. So that really like made my day. The Bay. And I'm probably gonna collect like all of it, because I have like the Wonder Woman Warbreaker over there. Warbreaker. But yeah, I'm probably gonna collect all of them except for Superman, because like, I don't like that guy.
I know how people are always like, oh, Superman. I'm like, yeah, well, he's really Hope Man, because the S stands for hope, remember? So stop calling him by the wrong name. It's Hope Man. Just kidding.
The last book I got is from the same girl I was talking to, and she got another copy of this book in hardbound, and so she was selling her trade paperback. So I was like, hey, can I buy that from you? And she's like, sure. And that was A Gentleman in Moscow by Amar Towles. Towles. Anyway, once I posted this, people were like, yes, it's good. So I'm like, okay, it's good, I'm excited. So it's still in the bubble wrap because I don't wanna unwrap it, because now it's safe right now, so nothing will happen to it. Time cannot touch it while it's in bubble wrap. So yes. So that's it for my book haul, my first haul of 2018. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking around. Have you read any of these? If you have, let me know. We can talk about it, or like, don't spoil me, but like, I'm kind of okay if you spoil me. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking around, and I will see you guys next time.